Welcome to the Online Success Journey podcast, your opportunity to discover and learn from entrepreneurs like yourself. This is not your typical podcast, but a place where you can get the real story and find out how real people encounter speed bumps and detours, but journey through to find success. Now here's your host for the Online Success Journey podcast, Patience.
Hello everyone and welcome to Online Success Journey. This is episode 11. Are you ready to join the clan? Today we have Dr. Rachna Jain. Dr. Rachna is a speaker, author, a business consultant, and she has a doctorate in clinical psychology. Hello, Dr. Rachna.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I know the clan is anxious to hear your story, so let's get started with the basics. Can you tell my clan a little bit about your background, about what you did before you started your online business? Take us right up to the last job or business before your online business.
Sure, absolutely. So I am a psychologist by training. I have been working online since 1998, which is pretty much the start of the internet as we know it. I began working online as a psychologist, where I put up a very ugly one-page website and used it to get clients from the internet. From there, I transitioned into coaching, and so I worked with clients all over the world. And then now I have a business where I do online marketing for small businesses. And so all three of my businesses I've had have actually been online.
Wow. That's a great background, Dr. Rachna. So let's help us connect with you. Tell us one thing, is a business or a personal, that we want to know about you, even if we have been following you for a while now.
Yeah, well, actually, if you've been following me for a while, you know that my two greatest passions right now are metalsmithing and digital photography. And if you haven't been following me at all, then now you know that to be true.
Okay. How did you go from where you started getting involved in internet marketing?
Actually, I started that patience because I was very, very shy when I first started my business. And I actually kind of was like an accidental entrepreneur. I didn't mean to have my own business, but circumstances turned out such that I had to work, I ended up choosing to start my own business. And so I was really shy and I didn't know how to market myself. And so it felt very difficult to go out and do networking and meet people that way. And also being a psychologist, people aren't necessarily the friendliest to you at networking meetings. So I began to study search engine optimization. And I began to study online marketing almost right away. And it started because I was a little too shy to go out and market in public.
Okay. How did it go from being a psychologist to entrepreneur? Was it easy?
It was not, no, it was not easy at all because I spent a lot of time obviously in school, but none of that schooling included anything about business or how to start a business or grow a business. And so I'm completely self-taught in that. And sometimes the lessons have been very arduous.
Okay. People tend to think the sun shines always on your side, that now you are successful from psychologist to internet marketing. Did you have any setbacks or failures while setting up your internet business?
Yes, absolutely. I think that there's so much, I mean, and this was really, really early on. So some of the setbacks or difficulties in the beginning were just the fact that the technology was not advanced enough to support kind of some of the things you wanted to do. So I remember back then I became really interested in this idea of using audio and video, and I could see that that was a really good mechanism to be able to connect with people. But the costs of hosting audio or video on your site was prohibitive. It used to be like $1,000 a streaming minute. And so the technology just wasn't up to speed. And now if we fast forward so many years, 16 years, 15 years, you can see that we can take video from our smartphones and we can upload them to YouTube right there. So some of the difficulties were just around my ideas being more advanced than the technology could support at that time. And then of course now I think there's so much to know and so much to learn that there's a high potential for confusion if you're just starting out.
Right. Regarding the setback, what emotions did you experience? How did you feel, and how did you describe what was going on for your closest friends and family? Did you discuss what was going on?
Yeah, I did, although many of them thought I was, kind of strange for investing in the internet so early on because, like I said, it was so new. I think that it made it really difficult, and I think it made it difficult because as a new business owner, I think I made the mistake that many new business owners make, which is the feeling that everything has to be perfect before you can kind of launch your online business or before you can be successful. And so when I wasn't able to get my website functioning exactly as I wanted because I couldn't get the technology for audio and video, or I couldn't, just do other things I wanted to do, it felt really frustrating, and it felt kind of hopeless sometimes. Like, it felt like I had to have all of that in place to be able to do the actual important work of getting new clients. And so it was very, very frustrating, and there was a lot of time spent researching and trying to find
This in our
good solutions, which now, so many years later, I realized that none of that was actually very necessary. But I think many entrepreneurs go through that when they first get started.
I know my client would like to hear how you overcome this. We are going to talk much more about this in our extended interview, but just tempt us for later. Dr. Rasheen, how did you make it through from being a psychologist?
Yeah, how I made it through was just a lot of persistence and just a lot of showing up every day and just trying to be better the next day than I was the day before.
Mm. You said your focus on specialty online now is into internet marketing, no longer in psychologist. So what do you do for people?
Well, what I help them do, my business is called Profitable Popularity. So, what I do is I help my clients build their online communities and then improve and sell more to them. So, improve the monetization, the profitability from building those greater communities. Because I began working online, social media didn't exist. And ever since social media started, which was about 2003 or so, there's been this belief that simply having a large online following was all you needed to do to have a profitable internet business, and that's not true. And so what I try to do and the work I do is bring both of those ideas together, where we try to help my clients build good size followings for them and their businesses and their ideas, but we also keep um, a high focus on helping them monetize or be profitable from those communities.
My clan is a group of hungry entrepreneurs looking to move their business forward. How can your expertise help my clan?
Well, actually, there's quite a lot of things. I am well versed in sort of all of the stages of online marketing, from getting your first website up all the way through content marketing. I'm an expert in I'm an search engine optimization, and then I'm an expert also in increasing conversions. So what I actually do with the clients I work with is I help them refine their business ideas, and then I and my team can provide the support and services they need to go from idea to online business.
Do you have something today that can help us with our online success journey? Something to make the road a bit smoother for us. We don't want to be frustrated like what you went through.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely don't. So I have a couple ideas. I think that it's really important to focus as tightly as you can, to have one idea or one thing that you're going to test first. The internet offers so many ways to test your ideas very inexpensively. So you want to get out there and do that as soon as you can. And your main objective, really, with your online business, to move your business online or to start a business if you don't have one yet, is to just try and sell your first client something. So the faster you can make that happen, the sooner you can kind of overcome all the hurdles that I used to run into, where everything had to be very perfect before I could sell anyone anything.
So we shouldn't wait to be perfect. Just let's
Exactly,
hit the
just
road.
do it. Exactly.
Okay. All right. So what does your book help us do? And where can we find this book?
Yeah, so you can find the book on Amazon or on my website at profitablepopularity.com. And the book actually takes you through a process. One of the things I've heard for so many years is that internet marketing feels like us versus them. And what I mean by that is you have kind of a certain group of internet marketers who are well known and very successful in the internet marketing space. Now, the kind of dirty secret is that many of them become successful selling internet marketing information to other people who want to be internet marketers. So in the sort of make money online space, there's a group of people who are very well known and very successful, but not all the time can you learn from them as well. And so what my expertise really is really in helping build service businesses. So I work a lot with authors, speakers, consultants, I work a lot with psychologists and other academics who are looking to build an online business. And so what my book really offers is another way of looking at the internet. It offers a kind of a stepwise process for building your business from the ground up. And it does it in a way I think that suits more online entrepreneurs who are maybe looking, just to be able to create a stable flow of clients from the internet and to build a certain size platform and to be able to do it in a way that doesn't feel sleazy or icky.
Okay. Clan, Dr. Rasheen is going to hang out and share more information about her journey with us. If you can relate to where Dr. Rasheen started her travels so far, or if you just want to learn more about Dr. Rasheen, you can listen to the extended version of her journey to onlinesuccessjourney.com. If you are listening at the journey, click on part 2 of Dr. Rasheen's journey and you'll get even more tips to help you with your own journey. Remember, you can go to onlinesuccessjourney.com for more information about the membership and all our podcasting. So check out Dr. Rasheen's book, The Internet Marketing for the Rest of Us, at profitabilitypopularity.com/book. That is the one, I think?
That is the one, yes.
Okay. And then we have also more information about the clan. And if you are not, you should be. Dr. Rasheen is offering access to her recorded trainings on how to be business worthy in social media to clan members, and you can learn more about joining on onlinesuccessjourney.com. So again, don't check out Dr. Rasheen's book, Internet Marketing for the Rest of Us, on Amazon or on her website called profitablepopularity.com/book. That's a wrap, clan. Remember, success is a journey. See you in part 2. Patience and Dr. Rasheen.
This is not the end of the journey. We hope you've enjoyed listening to part 1 and want to be sure you know there is a second part to this and every journey podcast at onlinesuccessjourney.com, filled with even more success tips, uplifting stories, and even a bit of fun. There are dozens of episodes only available to the members of the Online Success Journey clan. Check out the website and click on Join the Clan for more information. Patience would like to thank you for listening to this podcast, and she has a free audio gift for you at her website. Go to onlinesuccessjourney.com for instant access to this gift. Of course, you know that listening to the journeys of others helps each of us chart our own path. So make sure you're subscribed to be notified as each new interview is posted. There are so many ways to stay connected to the online success journey and to listen in. And if you're enjoying the podcast, we appreciate your help in telling others. One of the best ways to share the benefit you get is to rate and review it at Stitcher and other sites by clicking the stars or completing the ratings form, by clicking thumbs up and leaving a comment on YouTube, or liking and sharing the podcast on social media. To review the podcast within iTunes, simply open iTunes to the podcast, click on Ratings and Reviews, then write a review. On behalf of Patience, and until next time, thanks once more for listening. It is our hope that this podcast will guide you on your own online success journey.